new and cool and exciting. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, it was 2004. That's when they dropped the thing, and you guys.
Taylor Lautner is hot. Sure. Well, I mean, in regards to Twilight context, and actually, yes, like literally, werewolves are constantly running fevers. So I watched.
but here we go.
I watched all of Twilight recently. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm a man.
Hey, I'm glad you're not afraid to admit that as a man. Right now, we got the arch rivals, Zelda versus Ganon, which is actually still a better love story than Twilight, when you think about it. At the
Honestly,
end of the day,
vibes.
Yes. Vibes?
I'll give my in-depth review of Twilight after this set.
I'm so down. So down, my friend. We got Airswimmer making it all the way to winners finals, taking out Web JP to get there 2-0. My goodness, I remember this guy like on his come up. He's out here. Now he's all the way here on a stage like Smashville, which can benefit Zelda. And of course, the other end of that spectrum, you have the Triforce of Power, you have SeaBass, everybody's favorite spectator sport. This guy is so much fun to watch. A good Ganon is just absolutely nuts to see in full force, especially, and I'm gonna be real with you, I mean, you want to talk about characters that get buffed by Wi-Fi, just pretty much the mid-tiers and below. Ganondorf, not always being able to cleanly react to his attacks.
Woo! That
spells for disaster.
I was gonna say that's a switch break of the ankles right there, and as Zelda gets her neck snapped in half by down air. You know, so again, good stuff from SeaBass. You know, I'll give that punish a C+. You know, being able to you know, to counter that, because that is the beauty about Ganondorf, is that, you know, if he is able to, you know, he's only gonna have to hit you like 5 or 6 times, and on Wi-Fi in general, sometimes that's all you need. But at the same time, this stage is so good for Zelda because, like, it's already a small enough stage, and Zelda already controls like space really well with Phantom Knight. So, you know, the places for SeaBass to run are all, you know, are already limited, and they just get, you know, cut into a quarter at that point. So, you know,
it's really gonna,
it's rough.
It's really gonna, you know, create a situation where SeaBass is really gonna have to try and connect these reads. Really gonna have to connect these reads, you know, hit these hard ones a lot earlier on than he would normally have to anticipate to, because obviously, you know, Ganondorf, as that downbeat takes the stock. Obviously, Ganondorf, you know, his moves are very laggy. The whole point is that, you know, you get hit by them, you eat a ton of damage, you might die, but he's going to be hugely open to punishes. Here, though, like you said, with no room to really run away, Ganondorf cannot afford to be whipping anything. I mean, Phantom Knight takes up literally, quite literally, half the stage.
Yeah.
Ganondorf can't move around that. That's really a scary situation for a guy like him to be in. You know, Zelda, susceptible to camping. If you want to just play the patient game to wait around that night to find these openings where you can actually hit her. And trust me, those openings do exist. But when you play a character with some of the, how do I put this delicately, garbage mobility of Ganondorf, it's just
both these characters are pretty.
Time.
Yeah, mobility is like, I'd say the least of my concern in this matchup. Oh Christ, because Ganon can still do that. Like, you know, you can catch someone sleeping with a wizard's foot to break zone, or you can get roasted off stage, you know, because both these characters run like molasses. Like, Zelda's running in heels and Ganondorf's wearing wrestling leg braces. But game 1 going to Airswimmer. That was a pretty, you know, textbook what I expected on that stage. You know, controlling space really well, punish game on point. You know, Zelda can kind of get away with murder on the heavyweights too, like, because like, one of my favorite things about Zelda is that you can use Lightning Kick as a combo break, and because of because like Ganon's already like inherently big, like you're more likely to get sweet spots. It's like pretty comical.
30%, my friend. You know, I just gotta say, it's one of the reasons why a big general game plan against Zelda is to not mash. You do that. You mash against a character like Zelda. She has all sorts of combo breakers and tools to just get you the hell off of her. If you are going for a combo on Zelda a lot of the time, and it's not always true, just accept that if you mess it up a little bit, you might get lightning kicked if you don't play your cards right. It's a very, very, you know, careful thing to do. But that's more along the lines of like general heavy combo characters, which Ganondorf is not necessarily the case. Yes, at low percent, he's got low percent combos, down throw dash attack. He's got the little up air strings towards the end. But Ganondorf, as we know, is not really a combo character. He's more so a much heavy hitter, landing solid reads on you and taking you out in just about 3 to 4 hits. So it's a very interesting dynamic to see a character like Ganon deal with Zelda. I would imagine that he would want to utilize the terrain to the best of his ability to hang back, just find whatever way he can to get around the Knight, and which Ganondorf might have some good ways to be able to break through it. I saw him Wizard's kick through it earlier, and it's really interesting to see the confidence from SeaBass above anything else, because he did elect to go back to this stage after that first game as that forward smash takes the stock, and I'm very interested to see how it plays out for him personally.
Yeah, well, right now it's definitely not working out too well for him. Because again, Zelda's one of those characters. If you have, if you're at a stock deficit, you can really, oh Christ, you can really see a lot of Zelda's kit shine. Stuff like Din's Fire and a steady diet of Phantom and retreating aerials and such. So,
my man, you just named all 4 food groups.
yeah.
There you go. That is Zelda to a T, my friend, and Airswimmer is out here to prove it to you. He's got the Phantom Knight for the coverage, waiting for the roll read to get that forward smash. Nothing doing, but it's not going to matter, man. Still not able to get out of the hit lag of that Phantom Knight. He's going to be able to space that F tilt nice and clean to get Ganondorf off the right side of the blast zone. And now SeaBass down 2 stocks against a character who can create a wall shield with a giant hitbox behind her. But that's one good way to get things back into it. Beautiful F tilt by SeaBass. What is he going to do to make this deficit?
Yeah, he's gonna have to play it pretty close to the vest. But again, it's one of those things where, Zelda just has the tools to play keep away just so much better. So it's definitely gonna be, a rough go around here for SeaBass. Airswimmer breaking out all the combos, looking like he's. Oh man. He's playing catch with himself.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Dude, the Zelda just does that, man. She has like combos that she can do with herself with the Phantom Knight. It's a beautiful thing. I'm actually very surprised SeaBass didn't die there, but the weight of Ganondorf coming into full play, and the up air killing off the left side at 90. My goodness, I imagine that he might take advantage of the small blast zones of this stage to be able to cheese out some pretty early kills on a character like Zelda. I imagine that he might have not picked a bigger stage lest he get camped out by a character like her, because Ganondorf is susceptible to getting camped out by characters that, don't have giant, Phantom Knights that come out from behind them.
Right. Yeah,
so
like
I imagine
watching,
maybe here, yeah.
I was gonna say, watching Zelda do these, these combos with herself, it's like watching Goku do a combo in Dragon Ball, where he just keeps teleporting back and forth. Except Zelda's using smoke and mirrors, and Goku's using magic, obviously. So
that's hype.
Yeah, so we're definitely at up throw kill percent right now. So, SeaBass is back to striking distance.
He did not take into account the giant hitbox of Zelda's up B right there. He was holding shield by the ledge after Airswimmer jumped up from below him to try to shark him with Zelda's up air, which would have almost created a regrab situation. But at the end of the day, you got to just watch yourself around that, because Zelda's hitbox on her up B is very, very big. And if she chooses to do a beefy up B or even just do a normal one back to the stage, she can sometimes just sort of peek below you. Like, check this out. Oh, no, that actually wasn't the situation. Never mind. That was a completely different replay. Okay. Point is, you can't always just go for those down air spikes on a character like Zelda from the ledge. She might just have a pretty safe way of coming back. So let's take a look at this again. Ew.
Gross.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about right here, this uppy. Yeah, he chose to do a beefy uppy right past the ledge rather than just grab the ledge to ensure there was a hitbox on the way for Airswimmer back up to make sure he couldn't get hit by a down air from Ganondorf, which he knew that's what SeaBass exactly wanted in that situation. So he just elected the counterplay in the moment to get around it. That was a solid outplay from Airswimmer over SeaBass in that second game, but this is winners finals, so this is best of 3, which might even be only 3. We're running it back to Smashville again, man. SeaBass is confident in this pick.
Yeah, channeling stages of Smash Brothers starter past, where you just run every set on Smashville.
Oh, dude, y'all don't even know. You knew Ultimate Kids. Any of you who were watching this? So the stage.
Yeah, we got all our friends here. We got the Villager, we got Tom Nook, we got Pascal.
Not the Lord Rocket that does the mad flailing in the background on Town and City, unfortunately. That's my favorite.
I'll remember to tell you about my Lloyd Rocket lore later. I feel like I probably told you this before, but I'll tell it again anyway.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. What is the move here? Oh, not reacting to the nair, unfortunately. He's actually going to get scooped by it. Not going to matter. The around the world, my friends, in that up smash, covering both bases of a cross-up in front and behind SeaBass right there. With both options covered, Airswimmer just had nowhere to go. But these side Bs just too much for him to be able to make it back, man. Airswimmer just taking advantage of the sort of exploitable recovery that Ganondorf has right there, and especially since she could just hang back on stage, lob those out, you know, like just giving those out like it's free candy on Halloween.
Yep, around the world in 80 frames, baby. So, yeah, but SeaBass is pressing again. He's doing a good. Ganon's like weird sometimes because like obviously his approach is very linear, so it's a lot of like squeezing the square peg in the round hole. But you know when it works, it works.
Yeah, that's true. It's just like it does seem like Ganondorf is the kind of character who is the entire time trying to force something in a place where it just doesn't belong. It's that down air gimp, just getting that little weak hit. That's all Airswimmer needs to take out an exploitable recovery like Ganondorf's. But the missed up B in himself is actually going to do it for Airswimmer right there. SeaBass looking like he actually has a chance if he doesn't take damn near 50 in 2 hits instantly. My God. Airswimmer making full utilization of the character that is Zelda out here for your viewing pleasure. What is SeaBass going to do to answer back? Stuck on the ledge again. And the Knight just out here, man. Off and on again, man. It's just like an on and off switch. And right there, he's not even going to be able to make it back to that position. The dress popping up a little bit, showcasing the boots. Airswimmer giving SeaBass the boot. The one down to the loser's bracket with a 3-0 clean over SeaBass. My word. Eesh.
Yeah. That was excellent work there from Airswimmer, moving on into winner's final, proving that you know, good prevails over evil. I'd say 90% of the time. So sometimes being a villain's cooler.